Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Murray now on first down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a play fake, and here's Lock. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Good job.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Bravo. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Deuce. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Set. 60 or. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
That's me. Go, Ringo. Alert flare.
First down, Murray. And this is Parker, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Check 24. Check 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand them up from that 1-yard line. Pushing them back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Murray dancing to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check 31, check 31. Slam.
Murray now, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 36. Watch twist. Hey. Let's go.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The pass complete. It's Bird. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
Ready? Get right. Mike 54. I got it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
We go. 70, Indy. 54. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 27-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, set, 10 over. Here we go, here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 54 Mike. Crunch time, defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They run. Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray, Goodwin able to haul it in. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 23.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Under crush. Under crush.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yo, get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That second down play nets a -4.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end, one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receivers. And he'll get into the end zone touchdown Rams. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time, Locke will throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. An update from out in Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
4 down, 4 down. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, he's coming, double up.
On 1st down, Murray. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 52.
They try right side here, Gurley. And some room to roam now. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the pilot. 64, whip to go.
Now a give, right side. It's Robinson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
60 outlaw.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Break. Come on, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Yep.
Five.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. And able to find Alan Lazard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check, look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Locke going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. SOS. SOS. SOS.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Go. 54. Hey. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, zoom. Right there. 61, matchbox light. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, exit. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let him know. Get it.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Now. Move.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Yeah. 54.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Come on. Watch twist. Watch twist. Go.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Let's go. Hey, number 53.
Back to throw it. Murray. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Tackle. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go, defense. Man up, D. Man up, D. Go. Check. Lucky. Watch the safety creep.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
Here I come. Check three. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Ready? 53, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.